morning and we just crossed into mountain time on I-90 here in South Dakota. And there's a lot of construction going on this interstate, which makes it a little stressful for our driver over here. So, what do you think about the road construction, John? Yep. Hi, Bim. It is bright and early Thursday morning, and we are off for another exciting day. I can't wait. I can't get over all these road signs.
Have you heard of Wall Drugstore? As soon as you enter the state of South Dakota, you begin to see all of these hand-painted road signs advertising everything from free water to cowboy boots. And all of these signs are promoting the same place, Wall Drugstore. It's one of South Dakota's most well-known tourist attractions. If you're driving through South Dakota, you can't miss these signs. I read somewhere that there's a total of 3,000 of them. After passing enough of these signs along I-90, you can't help but get curious. And before long, we couldn't wait to arrive at Wall Drugstore.
Here we are, the famous Wall Drugstore.
Today, more than 2 million visitors a year stop at this particular roadside attraction for a meal or activity, 5-cent coffee, souvenirs, and ice water, which is still free. Wall Drug is basically a series of small boutique shops all connected and is a total of approximately 76,000 square feet. Currently, Wall Drug has every kind of small store you can imagine. There's a leather goods store, a soap store, a convenience store, and a bookstore. They even have a chapel located inside of Wall Drug.
Oh, look, they even waited for us. Okay. All right.
At the next stop sign, turn right.
There it is, out in the middle of nowhere.
Located just minutes east of Wall is the National Park Service Minuteman Missile National Historic Site, which tells the story of Minuteman missiles, nuclear avoidance, and the Cold War. The Visitor Center is the best place to begin your visit to the park and explore the story of the Minuteman intercontinental ballistic missile system and its role in the larger context of the Cold War.
Gosh, the view of the Badlands off in the distance. Wow.
As we entered the Visitor Center, a travel counselor from the South Dakota Department of Tourism greeted us and was available to answer questions about the park and other attractions in the state.
Standing on top of a nuclear missile pad right now.
Some of that was stressful.
South Dakota. This is the warhead, so this is what holds the ammunition, and it blows it up. The actual missile part holds the gas in it that goes down to the rocket booster, and this is the warhead that has all the explosives in it. A long ways. One of these bombs would destroy a whole city like all St. Louis. But there's one taking off right there. See it? That's how they take off. No video. Five is where we started. Nuclear missiles. USA is blue. Russia's orange. And it goes from 5 to 54. And then it comes over here to 1955. You can see we had a lot more of the Russians back here. And then we started really building them up in the 60s. And Russia really wasn't. Then the 70s kind of planed off, and then Russia in 1978 said, hey, we're going to blow you guys away. And they went crazy into 1986. When you look at this picture down here, this is President Ronald Reagan and President Gorbachev of Russia, they got together and decided, hey, this is not smart to have all these nuclear missiles. Let's be friendlier. So they started to get rid of a lot of them. And here's the year 2000, where you say everybody wasn't threatening each other because everybody was normal. Well, this is 2000. We're in 2021, so this is 20. They decommissioned them and took them apart. Throw them away. Oh, actually, here's 2020, 2010.
Oh, they just went down.
Yeah, so 2010, I didn't see it came on. Yeah, so we kind of stayed the same. Cool. Alright, let's go see the missile in person, guys. You guys want to sign the book?
Yeah, put your name, put your mark on there that you were here.
This is you guys.
Just play.
There are 3 sites to the Minuteman Missile Park: the Visitor Center, the Launch Control Facility, or Delta 1, and our next destination, Delta 9, or the missile silo itself, which spans a 15-mile stretch of Interstate 90. The Minuteman was, and still is today, a technological wonder. The first solid-fueled intercontinental ballistic missile the U.S. Air Force would deploy, the Minuteman offered a hair-trigger launch to world destruction.
Rocket from here to Moscow, blow 'em up. Squeeze that shit. Check this out, Vivian. So this is the United States. Here's Russia. If they fired it from here, it goes over the top, over the North Pole, and it takes 30 minutes in flight, 5,100, only 30 minutes to go from here to the Kremlin to
How many miles is that?
5,170 miles in 30 minutes.
So
That's
would it
crazy.
launch from under the ground?
Yep, these open up, the doors open up, and this fires off. And it goes. Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
All right, let's go see it.
Okay.
Hey.
Restricted area. All right, let's go on through.
From 1962 to the early 1900s and the end of the Cold War, there were 15 launch control facilities and 150 missile silos at the ready during this time period. Hidden right here in plain sight, a vast arsenal of nuclear missiles were placed in the Great Plains of South Dakota. Hidden for 30 years, 1,000 missiles were kept on constant alert. About 400 of those missiles still remain here today.
Can you see the missile?
Yeah. Just look down here.
Zoom into my reflection. There it is.
It's so far down.
This is a nuclear missile designed to shoot from South Dakota here to straight over like the North Pole to hit Russia. It's really interesting when you look at the map of us to Russia. This isn't supposed to be here, the glass, this is for viewing, but it has this big concrete slab that slides up and then it slides back on a track there and then it fires off. So what you have over here to your right is the antenna. That's one of the antennas here, so it's like a big antenna that you have on the top of your car, so they know for different information. This here, down here, is the access panel that comes up so the workers can get down here to work on it or whatever that is, Minuteman missile, part of their high frequency antenna, so that must be a new and improved thing for launching it. And then this thing over here is the soft support building. I have no idea what that means, but there's the exhaust fan coming out of there, and that type of generator and stuff down in there. But yeah, this is where it's all at.
So what's so special about this place? Well, the Minuteman missile remains an iconic weapon in the American nuclear arsenal. This weapon holds the power to destroy civilization. And, well, I'm sorry, but I think that's pretty cool and worth learning about.